Hello. Time for another review. It's been said that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. And for those who know a wee bit about phones, then you're going to say, oh, this is an imitation copy clone of the Huawei P9. Ooh. No, it's almost, but there are some differences, notably the specs. Okay, so let's get into it. This is the S-Color P9 Plus. Recently a friend of mine came to me and asked me to order him a phone from 360 Souk, which I believe is in the UAE, and the name of the phone was S-Color T30. And when I looked at it and I looked at the spec and then I looked at the price, I thought, yeah, that looks alright. So I thought, well, you know, I got some spare money, don't tell my wife, and I didn't fancy that T30, but I saw this and I thought, okay, less than $100, let me try it. So anyway, it arrived and I've been playing with it for a day or two. So what do you get? Okay, let me just look at the box now. Okay, for less than $100, the packaging was actually pretty decent. It's not cheap feeling at all. Inside came with a pair of headphones and a plastic back cover, and the seller threw in another pair of headphones and a selfie stick. So result for less than $100. Okay, I'm taking it. So on the box, the spec is 6-inch HD screen, dual SIM card. It has 2 GB memory, 16 GB ROM. The battery is 3500 mAh. Back camera 13 megapixels in front, 5 megapixels, and it's running Android 6.0. So packaging was alright. Really not cheap at all. The phone in itself, okay, so well, look, no hiding it, no getting away from it. It is a big phone, but when you're holding it in your hands, really it doesn't feel that cheap. It actually feels quite decent quality, and it feels better quality than some other phones that I've had recently that were a lot more expensive. So yeah, okay, kudos to S-Color. It was for the price that I paid, I think, yeah, that the quality is pretty decent. You can see at the bottom here have the headphone jack. Unusually, it has the USB and the speaker grill. My friend's phone, I didn't think the finishing. It was a gold phone and it was I think it was a 5.5-inch screen. I didn't really think the finishing on his phone was as good, and also that gold color gave it a wee bit of a cheap feel to it. So I downloaded Antutu, and there's some anomalies here, which I'll show you. Anyway, it got a score of 25,000, so which is, like, you know, for this kind of phone is alright. It's fine. It's no great shakes. It confirms it does have the 2 GB of RAM and also the 16 GB ROM. It is saying it is a 1.3 quad-core processor, but strange, it's saying here the Android version is 5.1, so I don't know about that. And it's confirming down here, if you can see, that the resolution is 960 times 540. So it's not 720, I don't think. But anyway, I went and downloaded CPU-Z just to find out some more info, and it came up with this. So I don't really understand it. It's saying it's a Qualcomm 615 1.3 processor, and doesn't have a Mali. It has an Adreno GPU. So I seriously doubt it. But what it is saying here, well, it's confirming the Android version. It's saying it's an MTK 6580 in hardware, but look at the screen. It's saying the screen is less than 5 inches, so wrong. But it's saying that the resolution is 720. So look, I'm suspecting it is 960 by 540, and I'll be up front here about the screen, and it's hard to see here, but the screen actually is pretty decent. Really, if somebody gave me this for nothing, I wouldn't complain about it. I think it doesn't look grainy at all. It looks pretty sharp for that resolution. You'll see that has the black border around here is quite big, but again, for a phone this price, well, it's to be expected. Now, it feels quite heavy. It's not really heavy. It's probably just a bit heavier than my PPTV King 7. But, and I got relatively big hands, so it is a big phone. I mean, it is a chunk. I mean, you could really do some damage hitting somebody with this if you, really needed to. So, why would you buy this? Well, okay, look, I just took a punt on it and thought, let me see. I still can't find anything out about S-Color. I've looked online. I've never heard of them before. I've seen that they're selling a lot in the UAE, which is Dubai, Abu Dhabi, but I could not find a website or anything dedicated to them. Going on the quality of this, I would imagine that they're probably, low budget to mid budget phones that they're producing. This phone, it doesn't feel cheap, actually feels pretty decent. Quality is totally acceptable. The sound quality via Bluetooth was, it's fine. It's not brilliant, but yeah, I mean, it's fine. Fingerprint scanner here worked okay. Camera wise, well, I mean, 13 megapixel, doubt it. The front camera I took a selfie with. I think the front camera is actually better than the back camera. So yeah, there you go. Now this here has a dual LED, which seems to work. This, don't know what this is here. This is the camera. This could be just a fake, or it could be a sensor or something, but God knows what it is. Maybe just to make it look more like the Leica on the Huawei. I don't know. So, I mean, why would you buy this? Okay, well, look, not everybody's going to buy it, but it's not a bad looking phone at all. I think you could use this if you were planning on doing a bit of travelling. You could fill up a SD card with a lot of media, movies, etc., music. This could be your mobile entertainment system as you were travelling, and if it got lost, it got broken, or heaven forbid got stolen, well, you're not going to lose a big shed load of money. So, look, everybody has a feeling or their own thoughts about copies and clones and stuff like that. All the companies are doing it. They're all copying each other. The cheap companies are copying the more expensive companies. The more expensive companies are copying each other. So, I mean, what's the big deal? If you like the look of the phone, then, yep, I mean, that should be your a good enough reason to buy it. As I said, it is a big phone, and I haven't noticed any issues with day-to-day use. But I haven't been using it for anything other than surfing the net, and occasionally looking at. I did just check YouTube, and I did download Antutu and the CPU Z. So I mean, I think for you started opening a few more apps, and you're going to notice a bit more lag. Android 6. For less than $300 on this big phone, it as I said, it feels pretty solid in the hand, and if your budget is really, 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 really strict, then and you want a big phone, I mean, this could be the answer. I really don't have a lot more to say about it, because it's I wasn't expecting to do a review of this. I'm just going to pass it on. I will sell it. Somebody will no doubt will buy it, but I thought that the pros for this was the screen for the size of it. The resolution even though whatever the resolution is, if it's 960 or if it's 720, if it's 960 by 540 or if it is 720 p HD screen, I don't know, but it does not look grainy at all, and you're hard pushed to see the pixels. It looks relatively sharp. Let me see if I can just find a colourful wallpaper. I don't think I had many wallpapers here, just to give you an idea. Set wallpaper. Okay. It's not a particularly nice wallpaper, but I mean, it's the screen is plenty bright. Let me see what setting that's on. That's just about 3/4. So it's plenty bright. Let me just look at another. Okay, here is one. Set home, and you will see that, yeah, if you can see it there, so because it's a bit of reflection in here, but you know, that screen is not bad at all. It did come with a screen protector on it, so no doubt that the glass on the front of this is not any kind of real protective glass, so you would really always have to keep a screen protection on it if you were worried about it was going to get scratched. But you know, so providing it doesn't break down, as it were, and I don't see any reason why it should, if it's, you know, got MTK processor and 2 GB of RAM. I mean, really, it should function as well as any other cheap phone. So, you know, I think the overall package for 300 dirhams, plus the free gifts, plus the accessories, then, you know, I honestly don't think it is that bad at all. So you can check out S Color and see if you can find out any info about them. If you do, you can send me it. If you have any comments or questions or whatever, I'll probably just have this for another couple of days. You can obviously leave comments in the section below. I'll do my best to answer it. Now, would I buy another one? No, I wouldn't. Of course, you know, I just wanted to see what it was like. But if I saw another S Color, phone that I like the look of, I would consider buying it. Now, my only caveat being is I don't think they're being 100% honest with the specs, so bear that in mind. But again, that's par for the course for a lot of these companies. They're not totally 100% upfront about their phones, so you know, you take it with a wee bit of sugar and just you know, take a punt and see what you get. Okay, so that's me, S Color P9 Plus. Sorry about my cold, and check out my next review, which will be coming any time soon. Okay, bye.